Welcome to PurelyHR. In this video, we will show you how to update time off information using a CSV file. Using a CSV file is a great way to update many users at once when updating them individually would take too much time. To get started, from the Time Off module, click Manage Users at the left side of your screen in the navigation menu, then click on Update from CSV. From this screen, you'll be able to create a template to fill out with the information you want to change. The first name and last name columns will automatically be included, and you have the option to use either email and/or employee ID. For this example, we will only include the email address. Next, we will look at information to update. These are the different columns that can be added to your CSV file to modify user time off information. Adding the vacation column will allow you to set the number of hours of vacation a user has. If you do not have a time off type called vacation, ignore this one and move on to the next option. Please note, for this and the other columns that allow you to update balances, that the amount should be in hours, not days. Always review the possible values to the right of each column to be certain that you are entering the correct information. Failure to do so might lead to errors when uploading the CSV file or incorrect employee balances. Next, time off type name will include all deductible time off types you have created in your CSV file. You can set the user's balance using these columns. Time off type name add to will add all deductible time off types to the CSV file with the suffix add to. This means that the number of hours you enter in this column will be added to their current balance. The difference between time off type name and time off type name add to is that the former will set the balance to the number of hours entered, and the latter will add hours to their current balance. Time off type accrue date will add all deductible time off types to the CSV file with the suffix accrue date. This column will set the date of the next accrual for that user. If your policies do not accrue time, you do not need to add this column. Apply policy will apply one of the policies you've already created to that user. The name you enter must match exactly the policy name you created. Note that you cannot apply policies and update balances on the same CSV file. First, use the CSV file to apply the policies en masse, then make changes to the file to include balances. Approval path will set the order of managers to approve time off requests. Make sure you add the usernames of the managers separated by a semicolon. Note that if you only want to add managers to a user, do this in the staff module. The approval path sets a sequence of managers to approve that user's time off request. Before you click Create CSV Template, you have the option to include employee and manager information in the CSV file. If these boxes are checked, then the names and mandatory information of your employees and/or managers will be included. If left unchecked, then you will have to manually add this information into the CSV file. For this example, we will include them. Once you've checked off all the columns you want to add to your template, click Create CSV Template. You can open the file with your preferred spreadsheet program. Once opened, begin to fill in the values under the appropriate columns. James and Julie are managers, so we will add their usernames with James approving first, then Julie. Next, we have the names of our deductible time off types. In these columns, we can set what the balance is in hours. The next three columns have the add to suffix. You can enter the number of hours you want to add to each of these types. Note that it is not a good idea to set the balance and use the add to at the same time. Only use one or the other. We've added both to this CSV in order to show you an example of what to do. The next three columns show the time off type names with the suffix of accrue date. If the policies you created contain those types that accrue time, then you can set the date of the next accrual. The date must have 2 digits for the month and day and 4 digits for the year. Finally, under Apply Policy, add the name of the policy you wish to apply to that user. Once you've finished entering information into the CSV file, save it and return to Time Off. Scroll down to the bottom of the Update screen and click Next Step. Click on Choose File to select the saved CSV file and click Upload CSV. The system will review the file and check for errors. If there are any errors, they will be displayed. If there are none, click on Update Users at the bottom of the screen. On the imported CSV file summary screen, you will see the number of users that were successfully updated. If you have any questions, feel free to email our customer success team at support@PurelyHR.com. Want to start a free 15-day trial? Go to PurelyHR.com to get started. Also, click the subscribe button and the bell icon below to be notified of all of our future how-to videos. Thanks for watching and enjoy PurelyHR.